When you go for treatments, CCI, you see some cases that are like, golly, that's pretty harsh. I mean, that's tough. And one of my preachers, my main preacher, Bill, and he's probably going to see this, he says, be the light in the darkness. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. So it was always a point to me is to talk to the people in that room. There was one guy that we would always compare. So it's 38 trips of radiation, so 38 tries, 38 zaps, I guess. And I would always ask him, how many you got? I'm on 12. And I'm like, I got 18 more. So you get closer to the zero. I was like, you're there, man, you're there. So you cheer for each other. And that's just in the waiting room. But you see so much good when you go through this. And that makes it, I don't know, it kind of changes your viewpoint in life. It's a lot of good, a whole lot.
Really, it had just been, at our age, we need to get checkups. And so I was like, Bart, you need to go see Jonathan. That's our primary care, the Krychevs, Jonathan and Alicia. And finally he did. And he had a little bit of an elevated PSA before, but not much. They were just gonna keep an eye on it. And then when he did finally go back a year or two later for, another PSA check, it was pretty elevated. And
it came back 8.3, which, 4.0 and below is, don't worry about it. Once you reach above 4, then it becomes where you need to follow through and get checked out. So yeah, I still wasn't sure about it. Okay, I've got a high PSA now, what am I do? And then I went through and got a MRI. That was a long day because MRI, they grade it 1 to 5 and it was a 5, which means, yeah, you got prostate cancer. And then the next step, which was in May, was getting the biopsy. And I did not know that you could get like medication to kind of keep it painless. And I'm not going to talk too much about the whole process, but it's not fun. And then I got the biopsy back, and it was a high grade score, meaning that I needed to do something, and get on it.
It was shocking because he's run marathons, he's done 100-mile bike rides, he's done triathlons. Like, he is the healthiest person ever, and for him to be sick it was shocking. Even like one of his business associates said, Bart is the most glass half full guy ever. And this was the first thing ever, I think, in his whole life that threw him for a loop. Like, it is hard. Cancer it'll knock you over. It's tough.
My initial thought was, let's try the surgery, take it out. I want it out of my system. So that was the first thought, and we did that. It was a positive margin, and my next step was like, okay, then I need to go ahead and do radiation to kill that spot. But that and the radiation really hits it hard. So PSA was 8.3, get rid of the prostate, radiate the leftover area, now my PSA is undetectable.
We're lucky in this community that we have a place like CCI. And the people that you encounter are magnificent, like the people in the waiting room, and then the nurses and the doctors. And I remember coming out of an appointment with Bart when I finally got to meet Dr. Mirabelsky, and I left and I'm like, we're good. That was like such a good feeling to leave Clearview and walk out, you're at CCI, and to leave and you're like, we're good, we got this.
Having gone through it, I think it's important to reach back out to people that are going through something similar. The more, I got into this, the more guys that are my age, and I'm 60, have it. And, you go through, you're scared, then you worry about your wife and the family, what if, and then you're a little bit embarrassed because you've been in pretty good physical health your whole life. And it's like, my God, what? It's you get mad, and then you kind of settle in, and then you get your game face on and go, okay, let's go. So, a battle for sure, but without, of course, my wife and family standing with me and my buddies, it helped a lot.